It's a double header here at the Digger Mountain Sporting Complex in the North Zone T20 Festival. BOURG MULATRESSE will take on the Savannah boys. Let's go to the toss and see what happened there. Match day 14 under the lights in the North Zone T20 Festival. It's the Savannah boys taking on BOURG MULATRESSE. And from my left here, the captain of BOURG MULATRESSE, Aaron Das. And to his left, Pradeem Ali, the captain of Savannah boys. And of course, the third umpire, Wilburn Small, who has the coin. And he will pass it on. He isn't doing the toss, ladies and gentlemen. He will pass it on. Tails is the call. So BOURG MULATRESSE has won the toss. Mr. Das, what are you going to do?
I'm going to bat first.
And how has it been so far in the T20 Festival for you? Has it been a mixed bag, or what are you expecting tonight?
Well, it's been a mixed bag, with the rain out, so you have to share points. So winning to this game, is important for a win. So, we just want to try and see if we could put a good total on the board and see if we could defend it.
Any adjustments to your team from last time?
Just one change, right? Court is out and Juman is in for today's game.
All right, thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you.
Pradeem, unfortunately, you've lost the toss. What would you have done if you won?
I wanted to bowl first.
Okay, so it works out well in the end. Any changes to your team?
Yeah, 3 changes. Riaf Ali, Anisuko and Praveen Ali.
And of course, how has the North Zone T20 Festival gone for you so far?
It went pretty well. Last game coming off a good victory, and this game trying to bowl them as low as possible and get the runs easy.
All right, all the best to you and your team. And that is the news from the middle for match day 14 in the North Zone T20 Festival. BOURG MULATRESSE have won the toss and they will have a bat. And that is the news. BOURG MULATRESSE won the toss, elected to bat. They're playing 11 Mark Aparicio, Keron Balbosa, and then we have Aaron Das, who's the captain, Anthony Durant, Benny Halal, Delaney Hines, Kevin Holder, Justin Juman, Rashid Mohammed, and then Treek Richards and Orlando Toppin. My good friend Tanvir Danpal has enjoyed himself in the little break we had between games, and now he's going to read out the Savannah boys list for you. And be careful, there's a lot of Alis in that lineup.
And for Savannah boys, you have Adrian Ali, Samir Ali, Luke Ali, Pradeem Ali, Praveen Ali, Riaf Ali, Samir Ali, Tishon Castro, Naresh Prasad, Chitram Ramlal, Anish Suku. And that's the playing 11 for the Savannah boys.
Yeah, some familiar names in both of those lists. Adrian Ali, Luke Ali, both very capable of making runs. Tishon Castro, former, of course, national fast bowler. And then, of course, with BOURG MULATRESSE, Mark Aparicio, who's been on the circuit for quite some time, as well as Aaron Das, Keron Balbosa, and Justin Juman as well, and then Orlando Toppin. They have a youth player as well, BOURG MULATRESSE. It'll be interesting to see how this game goes. Both teams said they've had a mixed bag in the tournament so far. Savannah boys did deal with the Northside Stars. No, actually they lost to the Northside Stars, and that was all the way back in Game 3. Both teams also had rain-affected matches as well. So, actually Savannah won Game 7. The two opening batters, Balbosa, and that's Aaron Das. So the captain will take first knock as well. So, of course, the Savannah boys are a real family affair, Tanvir Danpal. Most of those Alis are related, whether brothers or cousins or anything like that.
Yes.
Based, of course, in the Aranguez area. And I'm sure it must be a great joy for them to turn out with your brother or your cousin on and everything else under the lights. And I know a few of the Alis as well. Amir and Praveen, and then Chatram Ramlal, who's part of that squad as well. They're all really nice young fellows. Take their cricket very, very seriously, as you would expect.
And taking strike will be Aaron Das. And opening the bowling for Savannah Boys will be Tishon Castro.
Yeah, no surprise there. That Keyshawn Castro is called upon. Pacer with a lot of history and a lot of skill as well. He'll be coming in from the northern end of the ground. "33 years of age, Tishon Castro has played one first-class match. And born in Port of Spain, Trinidad. Been on the national circuit for some time. Here's his first delivery to Das. It's a short delivery, rising. Das swings at it outside the line of the off stump and makes no connection. Your thoughts on this game, Tanvir Danpal? You're very good at predicting.
Having a look at both lineups, I would like to see both teams have strong players here, and both teams are looking for a win. I would like to see Savannah Boys has Tishon Castro as well as Adrian Ali. Adrian Ali from the Best Motors Marching Patriots. So it will be an interesting game here.
Another delivery outside the line of your stump. No connection there by Das. A very political and politically correct answer, I should say, from my co-commentator. He's not lining up for anyone just yet. But I'm sure whoever wins, he'll be vociferously saying, "That was the team I was backing, Andrew." The nature of Tanvir Danpal. Castro continues. Another delivery outside the off stump. Very good rising deliveries here. And quiet start so far.
And a good start from Tishon Castro.
And we're certainly hoping the rain stays away. I think there might be a light drizzle about the ground. Seen some mist in front of those lights here at Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Lovely lights here, lovely cricket. Gets some bat on ball, but there's no run, and it scoots out into the gully region. Brilliant start by Castro so far. So it'd certainly be good to get the full allotment of the 40 overs. First game this morning, it was cut short by rain, 16 overs aside. Well played, and that's run down to third man. And Das ensures that this over at least doesn't finish on a maiden. Gets the first runs. And the BOURG MULATRESSE team is off and running.
Current Barbosa on strike. And Tishon Castro. That's a beautiful delivery there.
End of over number 1, just 1 run conceded. It's 1 without loss. Looks like it's going to be the left arm spin of Chitram Ramlal from the southern end of the ground.
And you are correct, Andrew. Just Chitran Ramlal.
A very, very tall left arm spinner. Very, very slim. Has those long fingers, which I think really helps spinners as well. He'll be bowling to, looks like Aaron Das. Aaron Das might enjoy the spin instead of the piece. Back, and he turns this one into the leg side. Might wait for the signal from the umpire. The signal from the umpire is none, so that means Das gets a single there. Barbosa has just faced 1 delivery yet to get off the mark. And this should be an interesting battle as well. The left arm spinner to the right hand batter as well. We always know that left arm spinners can get it to drift and then turn away. Drift in and turn away. A little bit too straight there. We have 2 different standing umpires. Well, Karen Cumberbatch was in the middle for the first game, and he is joined by Mr. Avinash Narain. And of course, Wilburn Small was your 3rd umpire. He did the toss with us. Trying to guide that one into the offside, but barely getting any bat on it at all. It's been extremely tentative stuff here, Tanvir. It's almost like a first time meet and greet for the 2 teams. They're just shaking hands. They're not going to engage in any hugs and slaps on the back, etc. Good offerings, of course, from the Savannah boys. Goes into his crease and tries to pull this one, but barely gets it off the square here. Maybe trying to go too forcefully at that one is Barbosa. He's faced 3 deliveries, is yet to get off the mark.
Chitran Ramlal into the bowling attack here now. Comes for his 5th delivery.
Outside the line of your stump, very wide, but not being close to being called a wide. Brilliant stuff by Savannah boys. They'll be very, very happy with the exchanges so far. 1 run in each of the overs thus bowled, with 1 delivery left in the second. And there will be no run there either. 2 overs bowled, 2 runs conceded. BOURG MULATRESSE 2 without loss.
Truth be told, here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. It seems to me there's a power in listening. It seems like that is a part of the mandate.
Of course. We need to listen to our clients. We need to hear what they need. We need to hear that they are satisfied, they are loved, they are...
Tishan Castro into the bowling attack here. Just slightly mistimed from the batter Aaron Das. They're bringing Barbosa onto strike. Didn't really connect how you would have liked to with that delivery.
Well, the story of the game has been 1 run per over for Aaron Das, and Barbosa yet to get a run. Well played there, and well run again. He finally gets off the mark, does Barbosa, with just a tentative little touch into the leg side. A few of the fans there enjoying the concessionaires on sale, supporting their good old Savannah boys. Gets a piece of that one and smacks that through the extra cover region. He leant back on that one to the Randas, and that goes all the way for 4. A lot of width and off on that shot.
Definitely well looked and well placed as well.
And that's the first bit of momentum here for BOURG MULATRESSE. Let's see how they can build on it. And that's a thick outside edge on this one. That will run close to the third man ropes. The fielder will just do the fielding there. That's good stuff there.
It's going to be 2.
Wearing a boss cap on his head, and that was a boss piece of fielding.
Tishan Kasha now making an adjustment to his field.
Indeed, there's a fielder deep backward square leg, a backward point, and a gully, and extra cover, short mid off as well. Deep into his crease goes this one, and he misses out there. I would think it does Das. Yeah, and just to continue running through the field, there's a mid-on, conventional mid-on and mid-off. The two fielders outside the circle actually at fine leg and deep backward square leg. This one is in the air, and it will run fine down to that fielder at fine leg. It does well coming across, and there'll just be a single there. Maybe a bit of a top edge off the bat. Have a look at the replay on this one.
This one was hammered into the pit. Comes off the top of the bat actually.
Yeah, top edge there, and it's 10 without loss after 3. So very sedate start here from BOURG MULATRESSE. I'm sure that in terms of the exchanges that Savannah boys will be the happier of the two teams. I think that's the captain. Praveen Ali will be coming in from the southern end.
Pradeem Ali.
Appeal for a stumping, and he's gotten him. Well. Karen Barbosa was dancing down the pitch to that one. There's a wide innocuous delivery, and Pradeem Ali has gotten the wicket. That's the fall of the first wicket, 11 for 1 now. See him dancing on the pitch, completely missed it. And then Ali behind the stumps, had the stumps off in a flash. I think that's Adrian Ali. Let's have a look at the front view here. Yeah, there he is. He's out of his crease, and by the time he had looked back, the stumps had been removed. That's the end of Karen Barbosa stumped for 1. 11 for 1 is the score. Delaney Hines is the new batter. back and flirting with that one. Did not but get that one. And my correction, it's actually Aaron Das who was stumped. Barbosa is still out there. Nice push by Hines, and he'll get a single here. Switch over now for the right-handed Barbosa, who's still out there in the middle. Deep in the squeeze, Barbosa goes and pulls this one down to deep backward square leg, but there's just a single there. Up close and personal with Tishwan Castro, our cameraman, Sachin. Liani Hines is into the deep in the squeeze, and he's looking for the single. The throw comes in. Will he be run out? I think he's in. Yeah, just getting back in time. Well, a miscommunication between himself and Barbosa. Let's have a look at this one again. Sort of bubbled up in the air, and then he delayed the run. The throw came in, and I think it's the dive that saved him. Yeah, certainly the dive saved him. Barbosa probably just reminding the young fellow that I'm not as swift between the wickets as you, so you have to be careful with how we're looking at these runs. Back in his squeeze and cuts again, and that one just runs down to that short third man region, and the boss picks it up, and there's no run. A very, very good over from Pradeem Ali, and it's 13 for 1 after 4.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. How important is it for the client to be recognized and not to feel invisible, to feel like just a number?
At GMMB, everybody is seen as an ideal, important client. And we give everybody the same level of respect, the same level of acknowledgement, and we deal with you to suit based on that vision of love.
GMMB.
It's banking for real.
Chatram Naramlal coming from the northern end, and he's getting Barbosa in a bit of a tangle. It's been slow going from BOURG MULATRESSE so far. Not much time left in the power play. And again, well defended there.
Really good delivery from Ramlal.
Yeah. But again, there's no sense of impetus. There's no sense of, hey, we need to go at this from BOURG MULATRESSE. So we'll have to wait and see how they deal with it. Chetram comes in again, and he cuts this time, and it goes to the field, and the throw comes in, and a little bit of a cleaner pickup there from the fielder in the gully position, and they might have been in with a run-out chance, but good stuff nevertheless. And it's good to see that at least BOURG MULATRESSE are trying to pick up the singles. Delaney Hines is actually an under-19 player, so it's good to see that BOURG MULATRESSE is trying their best to bring in the younger players into the game. Beaten all ends up by that one. Keeper had the stumps off in a flash. Turned up, all ends by that one, but that one was drifting down the leg side. Asking a lot of good questions here, Chatram Ramlal. But they're really, really on top of it here as we look at this one. Yeah, it's definitely drifting down the leg side. And that's it. It seems to be just about survival for BOURG at the opening of a T20 match. It's very, very strange indeed. Plays this one nicely and forward. It does Delaney Hines, but there's no run. Chetram does the fielding. Just one solitary run of that over. 5 overs have been bowled. Slow going by BOURG MULATRESSE. They're 14 for 1. Tanvir Dan Paul is dumbfounded here in the commentary box. I want to ask him his thoughts, but he'll need a couple minutes to clear it up. Tanvir, your thoughts too. I have to put you on the spot.
I would say that Savannah Boys is doing really good at this point, reducing the runs as well as they already picked up a wicket, just 14 runs off of 5 overs.
Pradeem continues and he goes deep into his crease, does Barbosa, finally gets connection on something, but the fielder from deep backward square leg comes around and it's just a single. Pradeem Ali continuing to back himself and bowl himself as well. And gets a piece of this one, runs it down fine. And it's just a single.
Savannah Boys are bowling really tight here. Not much BOURG MULATRESSE could do.
And they all seem to have those microfiber cloths, so close to at least wipe the delivery. Barbosa pushes his one into the cover region. The throw comes in. It's an underarm throw, but it's a wild throw. And Delaney Hines is able to get back into the crease at the striker's end. Again, Pradeem Ali, 1 for 5 of 1.3 overs. Absolutely brilliant stuff from him. Really just inching along here. Another fine little cut there. And almost a dab from Delaney Hines. But he just gets it down to short third man again for another single. And in the mind of a T20 captain, you have no problem with singles at all, do you? It's the boundaries that's the problem. Barbosa 5 of 13. Defensive this time. It runs into the leg side for another single.
You've seen that the boundaries are hard to get here as the field set by the captain is so tight and the bowler is bowling to that field, not giving them the opportunity.
Stretching forward, a stifled appeal for a leg before. And they end the over 19 for 1 after 6.
Blue water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you feeling hard, take a blue water spray. Take a blue water spray. In your school or house, take a blue water spray. When the bus run out, take a blue water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. Blue water spray. If it is posse water, the office posse water.
1 after 6, and that was actually the second most productive over they've had with 5 runs in it. The third over was their most productive, 8 runs coming in this over. Chetram Ramlal to continue to Barbosa. And I think he's been bowled, all ends up. Yep, that's the end of Karen Barbosa. It's been a painful innings from him. 6 of 15, bowled by Ramlal, 19 for 2. BOURG MULATRESSE.
Let's have a look at the delivery again. Or this true bat and pad. Just taking off the bails there. Just look at that beauty of a delivery from Ramlal. And coming out to replace the batter here is number 5. And I most believe Tariq Richards.
So the number 5 batsman is coming out to bat in the 4th position. As Tishon Castro takes a well-deserved Blue Waters break. I'm not sure why he's sweating so hard. The Savannah boys have it fairly easily out there. But it is, of course, it is a little bit warm outside there.
Oh, definitely. I would always say that night cricket is warmer than during the day, seeing that, you know, there's a lot of heat around as well. And during the day, a lot of breeze is also blowing. So
it's a bold move here by BOURG MULATRESSE. Delaney Hines is an under-19 player. And then he is joined
by Tariq Richards, another under-19 player.
Yeah, youth player as well. So we'll have to see how this plays off. And let's see how the two left-handers adjust. Down the leg side, I think there. Maybe drifting a little bit too much on the leg as there was an appeal for a leg before. I have to look closer at the replay on this one. Tanvir will talk you through this one. Yeah, just missing leg stump, I would say.
Just missing leg stump. And it's given a leg by the umpire.
Bounce as well. Yeah, good point as well. Expansive drive by Delaney, and they'll scuttle a single here. And what is the signal from the umpire? And it's actually a wide delivery. He threw everything at that, did Delaney Hines.
Right.
Deep into his crease there. That's a nice little pull there by Tariq Richards. Getting down very well. And I think he went too hard at that one. Almost swung himself out. A little bit of a better placing, actually, because that fielder is really up in the mid-wicket region, almost cow corner. So if he had gotten it a little bit square, and if he had tried to place it maybe a little bit better, I think he would have gotten more purchase on the shot. But he'll be glad to know that at least he's off the mark. Solid from Delaney Hines, but not what you want to see in T20 cricket. 23 for 2 after 6.4.
Definitely they need to pick up the pace here.
Good push by Delaney into the backward point region, and he will get another single.
But I must commend the captain of BOURG MULATRESSE to giving these 219 players the opportunity to shine in this game. Also, we are seeing quick singles being taken. That's the level of their fitness they're at now. Chitram Ramlal for his last delivery in this over.
Tariq goes big. Gets a thick outside edge on this one. And it runs down to a deep backward point.
Picked up by Tishon Castro.
Yep, just a single there.
Have a look at that again. Big outside edge.
Yeah, he's trying to go leg side on that one. 25 for 2, ends the 7th. And it's nice to see a bit of life, at least from BOURG MULATRESSE. Tariq Richards trying his best there. Mark Aparicio scheduled to come in next, and the captain is by his name, but actually Das, who's the captain, who did the toss with me. And let's see what's going to happen now. It looks like, I think Pradeem is continuing to bowl his third over on the trot, and he is indeed.
It's Pradeem Ali.
Bowling to Tariq. Tariq decides to go big again and misses out there. Lucky he didn't get cleaned up, but it was a good delivery outside the off stump. Gets a piece of this one. Pulls it down to mid-wicket, and it's just a single. He looks like he's winding up really nicely, Treek, but I think he's just losing his shape a little bit, trying to hit the ball too hard.
Yeah, he needs
You have to look at this point, you have to look at placement.
Placement as well as smart batting, as you already lost 2 important wickets.
Delaney goes for the run, and the throw will come in, and he will be run out. Oh my goodness, he was left stranded there. It was an impetuous run as he pushed it past the bowler, but Pradeem did well coming across. Run out is Delaney Hines for 4 of 13, and the fall of the 3rd wicket. Had the stumps off on a flash there, did Pradeem Ali. And Mark Aparicio will come out to the middle. 26 for 3 is the score. Savannah boys fans will be very, very happy with what they're seeing here. The projected score at this stage, Tanvir Danpol, is just a mere 69. That's the scores that you make while you're in your sleep, dreaming about cricket.
Could you see a replay of the game earlier today? The game earlier today where the team...
So Mark Aparicio to do battle with Pradeem Ali. He's forward and he gets a thick outside edge on this one, runs on to short 3rd man, and he's off the mark immediately with a streaky single. So now it's up to Treek Richards, one of the under-19 players, to apply himself here and bat along with the senior Aparicio. Aparicio, I'm sure, will have something to say to do with the ball as well, as he goes for a reverse sweep, and that is out by Treek Richards. Well, he attempted a reverse sweep and he was struck straight on. The umpire, that I think is Avinash Narayan, had no problem in giving that out. The 4th wicket falls with the score on 27. So he certainly had a bit of something about him, did Treek Richards, but maybe a little bit too impetuous at that time. They should have played some conventional cricket as he struts off most unhappily.
And number 44 is coming into bat now. That's Anthony Durant for BOURG MULATRESSE. Yeah, as I was saying earlier before, we had some technical difficulties there. The game before, the team won the toss and opted to bat first, and we're seeing the same thing happening here. Do you think we will have the same outcome, Chan, where they were not able to post a large enough total?
Well, I mean, I think this one's a little bit different because they had a couple guys that did get some starts there in terms of that knock from Harvard. They just lost wickets at regular intervals, and that was the problem. And then they lost all the wind out of their momentum with a wonderful knock of 55 from the Jean Charles. But you get the feeling that I think maybe Das or Barbosa was supposed to anchor the innings, and they didn't really do that. So they wasted a lot of deliveries, or there was a lot of dot deliveries. So Durant is up. Brilliant figures from Pradeem Ali, 2 for 9, with 1 delivery left in his 3rd over. Deep in this crease, another appeal for a leg before that. Maybe going down leg side. A little bit too excitement, a little bit too much excitement there. Avinash Narayan, who's the umpire, calls the over. 27 for 4 after 8. It's all happening here at the Digger Martin Sporting Complex.
When you want to get the inside information, you go to the real source, the team members. Let's hear what they're saying.
One of the joys that I have is calling someone and telling them you have that approval. We want to know our clients. The attention that we give the client feels that warmth.
We help you, the customer.
We are here to help you, achieve your dreams.
Client succeeding, it has helped the bank to succeed.
Lots of great information here. And yes, GMMB is a real bank.
27 for 4 after 8 overs. That's the stage of the match. BOURG MULATRESSE, they won the toss and they elected to bat. And it's been some hard going for them.
Listen, we're back here with Luke Ali now coming into the bowling attack. He's also a really good bowler. I saw him perform in the Dream 11. Even the previous game he bowled.
Well played by Appas. Beat back into his crease, plays it into the offside, but there is no run. Luke Ali, one of the many talented players on this squad. He has, I think he had a 50 early on in the tournament as well.
Blistering 50.
Yeah. And then Adrian Ali behind the stumps, I think had a national call-up. Appeal for a leg before on that one, and that is given. Luke Ali strikes. That's the end of Mark Aparicio. Doesn't trouble the scorers that much. The 5th wicket is gone, 27 for 5, and it's crumbling really fast here for the BOURG MULATRESSE team.
Oh, that's definitely out. See it clear, hitting middle. Well done, Luke. Drops the next wicket here. Mark Aparicio will now make his way off the field as number 24 comes in for BOURG MULATRESSE, which will be Kevin Holder.
It is indeed Kevin Holder, and he and Anthony Durant have a world of work ahead of them if they're going to get to anything competitive here. But really unfortunate stuff happening here for BOURG MULATRESSE. I mean, yes, I think the Savannah boys, I think, are always the contenders in the North Zone. They're sort of like Brazil in football, you know. As whenever you see the Savannah boys coming out, because they've had success in the 40-over tournament and in, of course, this T20 festival. I think they've gotten to semi-finalists and finalists. I'm not sure if they've ever won it. But they keep growing from strength to strength.
Our Savannah boys definitely have a really strong 11 here, and so does BOURG MULATRESSE on paper. But clearly, we're seeing Savannah boys is just ripping through their batting lineup. And Luke Ali continues his over.
Going to Holder. Tries to get a piece of that one. Too close for comfort. Too close for cutting for sure. The extra bounce as well.
And that's a good delivery.
Yeah, he gets a touch on that one, but it's just down to short third man. No run at all.
I must say it's a really interesting feel here. They're going at forcing the batter to play big shots, but if they think about it and playing the smart cricket, there are a lot of gaps here. They could just easily milk the singles and twos.
Short delivery, and he's going at that one hard again. Gets a wide for that one. A wry smile on the face of Luke Ali. And Anthony Durant at the non-strikers end is smiling as well. Well played. Good delivery. Good cricket all round. Well, I mean, the Savannah boys, they have this interesting dynamic because they're all brothers and cousins and family members. So they have that dynamic of playing cricket together for so many years. And I mean, from backyard cricket and cricket in grandmother's driveway and everything else to now being under the lights here. 28 for 5 after 9.
Definitely.
But they know each other's games inside out. They know they should understand and respect what the capabilities are of each player. And you really have to admire their push to actually become an official team in that sense. I mean,
Definitely.
what would have started as casual thing. And they play in the Arango Savannah, so they don't have official ground or anything like that, which is why they call these Savannah boys. And there's somebody who's enjoying the entertainment off the field as well as some beverages. Some beastly cool beverages, I must say. That's a good Yorker length delivery, and Durant almost digs it out back to Pradeem.
Yes, as Pradeem Ali comes in for his next over.
2 for 9 off 3. He can finish very, very strongly there. I'd love to see the replay on that one because it may have been a full toss that was driven back to him. I'm not sure if it was a dropped catch by any means. Trying to go deep into his crease again and beaten all ends up by that one. Yeah, well, I can't see from that angle if it, but it certainly looked like it was drilled back to Pradeem, and then his delivery is wide outside the off stump and it will run away. No, it isn't. It's caught at short third man. Well, that's a wide delivery. Durant threw everything but the kitchen sink at that one. And all he got it to was short third man. The end of Durant, 28 for 6 now. My. And if you look at the fall of this wicket, this first wicket fell with, I think, about 11 on the board. The second with 19. The third at 26. The fourth with the score on 27. The fifth with the score on 27. And the sixth with the score on 28.
Somebody pass blue water, somebody bring blue water, somebody get blue water, and we ready now. When you feeling hard, take a blue water spray. Take a blue water spray. In your school or house, take a blue water spray. When the bus run out, take a blue water spray. Party pussy water, working pussy water, school children they water. Blue water spray. If it is pussy water, the office pussy water.
This one? Hey, look, KFC has an incredible promo.
I already had that for lunch.
Crunch whoever isn't on board. Order KFC's Mega 6 Bucket for only $115. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. What about the connection with you and your team members?
It's top priority for me to have that clear understanding of who my team members are and building connections with them to ensure that they carry out the vision of what we are trying to achieve as a team, realizing opportunities for both the clients and ourselves.
GMMB.
It's banking for real.
Having that family lime at home, that cookout by the river, or you're just feeling to bubble up pot? Then Cans Poultry and Meats Limited has got you covered for all your meaty needs. Whether it be chicken, beef, steak, lamb, or even seafood, check Cans. They even have seasoning and condiments to complement your dish. So if you're looking for top quality meats at prices that wouldn't bust your pocket, then come on in to Cans today at any of their convenient locations.
Truth be be told, here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. It seems to me there's a power in listening. It seems like that is a part of the mandate.
Of course. We need to listen to our clients. We need to hear what they need. We need to hear that they are satisfied, they are loved, they are feeling that JMMB culture.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. How important is it for the client to be recognized and not to feel invisible, to feel like just a number?
At GMMB, everybody is seen as an ideal, important client. And we give everybody the same level of respect, the same level of acknowledgement, and we deal with you to suit based on that vision of love.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Blue Water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you're feeling hard, take a blue water spray. Take a blue water spray. In your school or home, take a blue water spray. When the bus run out, take a blue water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. Blue water spray. The fitness posse water. The office posse water.
Action resumes here in game 14 with Orlando Topping coming in to do battle with Pradeem Ali on top of his game. Savannah boys on top of their game. 28 for 6, that's the score. Beaten again outside the off stump. It's his final over. Pradeem Ali. 3.5 overs, 3 for 9. Tanvir Danpal will wax lyrical about his spell after this delivery. And he pushes this one into the offside. They run a quick single. The throw comes in. It's a little bit wild. And they make it in the end. 29 for 6 after 10 overs. Tanvir Danpal, Pradeem Ali, 3 for 10. Your thoughts?
Savannah boys are definitely on top of their game here. They're giving BOURG MULATRESSE a run for their money at this point. BOURG MULATRESSE saying they won the toss and opted to bat to put a high total, but 29 for 6.
When you want to get the inside information, you go to the real source, the team members. Let's hear what they're saying.
One of the joys that I have is calling someone and telling them you have that approval. We want to know our clients. The attention that we give the client feels that warmth.
We help you, the customer.
We are here to help you, achieve your dreams.
Client succeeding, it has helped the bank to succeed.
Lots of great information here. And yes, GMMB is a real bank.
29 for 6 after 10 overs. And I think we're going to have another change in bowling. Or is it Luke that's continuing? Well, not Luke.
Number 6 is actually Amir Ali coming into the bowling attack.
Yeah, that's Amir Ali.
And he starts with a wide delivery signaled by the umpire.
He's the one that's wearing that boss cap that you like so much in the outfield, Tanvir Danpal. Very fashionable young man is Tanvir. Only he can wear polo and black jeans like no one else. Another wide there by Amir, so he'll have to get his radar right. It's interesting that they brought him on because, I mean, Luke was going all guns blazing from the other end. I would have thought, he pushed on with their bowlers that were working. Can barely get them off the square, so.
Or maybe they're looking to bring Luke from the other end, seeing that Pradeem has bowled out.
And he finally got his radar right, and Orlando Topping has his foot movement is technical to non-existent.
Orlando Topping is also a very explosive batter.
Good bouncing delivery, but it's friendly bounce from Amir. It's almost tennis ball bounce. That one kept a little low, I think.
And it's also well played by Toppin to secure the single, to finally get the board ticking again. Off the bat, actually, not the wides.
Actually, he's trying to pull away from that one. But easy enough in the end. Kevin Holder, yet to get off the mark. See what he can offer. And he touches one down to that third man area. Backward point runs around and they get another single.
Here in the crowd, the spectators calling for 2 runs, but definitely not worth the risk at this point. They are already 33 for 6.
Well, I mean, it's a really difficult conundrum here. I mean, if they can bat out the 20 overs and see how much they can get. If they can get anywhere close to 80, 90. I mean, as you mentioned many times, as we know, cricket is a very, very odd game. Nice little swing there by Toppin. And he'll get it down to the ropes for a 4. Well, I can't even remember the last 4 that was struck. I think that was probably back in the 3rd over. And so that one is actually really well hit. A half volley, a juicy half volley, and he screamed that through the extra cover region. Still no foot movement, just hand-eye coordination and delivery of the baton to ball. Not sure if the Amir Ali experiment is working. We'll see what adjustments Pradeem will do. 2 deliveries left in the over. Pulled into the leg side. Mid-on comes around and they scamper the single. And there's a smattering of cheers from the BOURG MULATRESSE fans. They've seen their side crumble really, really quickly, but they still believe in them. Final delivery of Amir Ali's over and it's short. And it's cut and there's no run out of it. 38 for 6 after 11.
Let's have a look at the fall of the wickets here. 11 runs, 19, 26, 27, 27 and 28. A really good bowling from Pradeem Ali to end it. 3 wickets for 10 runs after 4 overs. And then we have Chetan Ramlal for 1 wicket and Luke Ali 1 wicket each.
Taking wickets at regular intervals as well with the Savannah boys. First wicket didn't fall till actually the 4th over. The second wicket fell in the 7th, and after that it's been an absolute flurry. 2 wickets fell in the 8th, 1 wicket fell in the 9th, and then the 6th wicket which fell in the 10th over. Spin is back into the mix here, and this one is tugged into the leg side for a single.
Yeah, as Anish Suku comes into the bowling attack. Bringing back spin from the southern end. They still have Luke Ali having overs. Not sure why the skipper took him off. He was actually creating a lot of misery for the batters out there. Also Chetan Ramlal.
Or even, I mean, bring back Tishon Castro for 1 over just to see what happens. As I mean, we already know that these tables are very tight, Tanvir, so net run rate can come into play. So the quicker you get them out and done and dusted, and even if the ploy doesn't work, You still have your part-time bowlers, your Ane Shukus and whoever else, and Amirali to come back in and close off the innings if they do get to that 20 over mark.
Exactly. So it's all in the decision of the captain. Maybe he has a different game plan and strategy he would like to execute here.
Good sliding stop there at that short third man position. Chetram Ramlal, who also bowled well. I think he still has an over or two in the hutch. And there's that man, Tishon Castro. Going deep into his crease and pulling nicely this one. But it's down to that fielder, deep backward square leg, so it's just a single. Holder is, seems a little bit annoyed at top in. I think Holder was interested in the 2.
They could have definitely made the second run, seeing that they are in a state that they need to get as much runs as possible.
And bowled straight through him is that one, Ran Anish Asuku. And talk about the part-time bowler striking, 42 for 7. That's the end of Orlando Toppin, castled by Suku.
Have a look at this delivery here. Just bowled through him, Toppin. Justin Chuman will now come in here.
Yeah, good flight on the delivery, but he just played all around it. If you look at this here, it was just an ugly swipe across the line.
And let's see Justin Chuman into the attack now. See what he can do for his team.
At this point, the scorecard for the BOURG MULATRESSE team, very, very depressing indeed. I think the top score is 6 or 15, and that was from Keron Balbosa. Our good friend Tanvir Danpal is doing the scorecard, can confirm that with us.
Definitely will confirm it by the 13th over.
See what Justin Juman can do now. Pleasant good night to that mother and daughter watching the cricket.
That's well played.
Yeah, nice push. He'll get off the mark with that one, just for a single. And the North Zone Academy of Cricket with the score 43 for 7 after 12 overs.
Having that family lime at home, that cookout by the river, or you're just feeling to bubble up pot? Then Cans Poultry and Meats Limited has got you covered for all your meaty needs. Whether it be chicken, beef, steak, lamb, or even seafood, check Cans. They even have seasoning and condiments to complement your dish. So if you're looking for top quality meats at prices that wouldn't bust your pocket, then come on in to Cans today at any of their convenient locations.
Action resumes here in the North Zone T20 Festival, and of course we'd like to thank all our sponsors: Black and White Scotch Whisky, Dixie Biscuits, Blue Waters, KFC, Lion Brand Baking Powder, and all the other sponsors that have made this possible. Cans Poultry and Meats. Good to see that cricket is growing. And this looks to be Chetram Ramlal coming back for his third over, I believe.
His last over, I most believe.
Actually, it is fourth over, my apologies. 1 for 7. Really, really good figures from him. And his first offering is a good one. Beaten all ends up there with Juman, but he kept his foot in the crease. Push again at that one and beaten again. Really, really enjoying themselves. Look at this one here. It's a beautiful delivery. Absolutely beautifully flighted. Fairly straight, maybe the slightest hint of turn. Going all guns at that one. They are appealing for a LBW. What does the umpire say? The umpire says leg by, so that means maybe that one was going down the leg side. Tanvir Dan Paul will have a look at this one and tell you what he thinks as soon as we can get the replay from our good producer Michael.
Just have a look at that again there. Steps across.
Maybe pitching on middle and leg and then drifting down the leg side.
Umpire decision is final.
Yeah. Dangerous cut attempt on that one from Kevin Holder. 1 for 7 of 3.4 overs. That's really good return from Chatran Ramlal. We want to finish strongly here. And he gets the second. 2 for 7 now. Giving himself some room again, Kevin Holder, for the cut shot, but it wasn't on. 44 for 8 they slipped to now. Yeah, just having a look at that one. Drifted in a little bit. Chatram, I've seen that he's interested in playing the cut shot. That was just way too close for cutting and clipped the top of middle stump. And that is the end of Kevin Holder. Benny Halal is the new batsman coming in for the BOURG MULATRESSE side as they have 44 on the board. Will they get to 50 is the question, Tanvir Danpol.
Well, number 19 comes out to bat now.
It's actually 17, Benny Halal.
Benny Halal comes to the attack. It's 44 for 8. It's a question if the projected score is 69, but will they be able to cross 50?
Well, that's the question, Tanvir. You've been predicting so correctly all day and all night that I'll depend on your decision for this one.
Give them the benefit of the doubt. 60 runs on the board. One delivery left here in Ramlal's over. Could he pick up another?
Yeah, Chatram Ramlal, one delivery left in his fourth over, 2 for 7 so far. And it's still nice to see a smile on the face of BOURG MULATRESSE players. Dustin Juman and Benny Halal having a conversation there. Must be a very relaxed conversation for the Savannah boys. They're probably thinking, hey, what are we going to have for an after victory meal, a post victory meal?
They're just waiting here for the umpires to resume play. I think they're waiting on a bail as Ramlal displaced that and they were not able to find the bail. And the umpires gotten a bail from the third umpire and now play can resume.
Chatram Ramlal with one delivery left in the fourth over.
Benny Halal, Chatram Ramlal.
A healthy swipe of that one, straight out of Farmers Weekly, but Benny Halal doesn't trouble the scorers at the moment. 44 for 8 after 13 overs. And Chatram Ramlal will be very happy with his figures. 2 for 7 or 4 overs. It's been an excellent, excellent return here from him. And there's a shot at the concessionaire's stand. Well, they're advertising all the wings and fries.
The highest score by Aaron Ramdas, 10 runs. By the 13th over as promised.
There's one batter in the hutch. And Vinesh Shuku is going to continue. Anish Shuku, my apologies. And Juman plays this one forward. He plays it into the leg side. They're thinking of the single. They decide against it. But in terms of approaching the rest of this game, how do you propose the BOURG MULATRESSE approach the rest of this innings? In your great analysis powers, I will ask Tanvir Danpal after this delivery from Suku. Sweeping across the line, maybe going down the leg side. Yes, your thoughts?
My thoughts, hope for the best, go for the big shots, go hard or go home, and then finish this innings and start bowling.
Well, at the end of the day, even if you have to go hard, you still have to go home afterwards. Full toss, nicely driven by Juman. But I mean, there are basically two schools of thought. Yeah, it's either go hard or go home, or get some batting practice in the middle. Maybe milk as much of the deliveries as you can. Tanvir Danpal shakes his head. No, he wants to go down kicking and fighting. Hopefully not screaming. Benny Halal goes for the sweep shot. Doesn't get much on it. Adrian Ali does the work behind the stumps.
Yes, and then you also need to think about posting a defendable total, seeing that they're the batting of Tishan Castro and Adrian Ali on the next team.
This time he gets the sweep away. It goes fine. Does it go to the rope? It does indeed. A fortuitous 4 takes the BOURG MULATRESSE up to 49 for 8 with one delivery left in the 14th over. It was a loose delivery down the leg side, and Benny Halal swept himself quite nicely on that occasion.
Yeah, now it's the time to take the risks, Chan. Definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely a table tennis player. Last delivery of the 14th over coming up. Played defensively by Benny Halal, and that will end the 14th with the score on 49 for 8.
This one? No. Hey, look, KFC has an incredible promo.
I already had that for lunch.
Crunch whoever isn't on board. Order KFC's Mega 6 bucket for only $115. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Coming into the bowling attack here will be Luke Ali. We've been calling for him in the earlier overs. Maybe we see Luke Ali and maybe Tishan Castro getting a chance to take back the bowling attack.
Yeah, well, he's in the form of his life, Luke Ali, with bat and ball. It's not a surprise he's back in. Juman gets a little cut on that one, and it'll come. The throw coming from that short third man here, and they scamper single, and that will be a 50 for BOURG MULATRESSE Cricket Club. A moral victory, a Pyrrhic victory if there ever was one. But cricket, as they always say, is a very strange game. 50 might be a lot in some circumstances. You never know what can happen. Benny Halal playing that one very defensively back up to the bowler. It almost seems like they've gone into a little bit of a shell here, Tanvir Danpal.
Just trying to defend and maybe last out the 20 overs.
Yeah, it might be beaten all ends up by that one. And I think, but the thing is, if that's the situation, if they're just playing defensive, then why don't you bring in a slip? Why don't you Why do you even have fielders outside the circle? Going for the cut shot again, and there's a misfield at short third man. The throw comes in at the bowler's end, and Halal just about makes it.
My thinking is to bring in the field and pressure the batters to try and go over the field. Maybe make that error and getting that ball, skying it up in the air.
And that one, as you said, so said, so done. Justin Juman trying to loft a delivery over the extra cover region. Luke Ali strikes again, and that's the end of Juman spooning a catch to Pradeem in the covers. And the score, 50 for 9.
Last batter here now will be Rashid Mohammed. Yes, that is Rashid Mohammed. So it's a spin bowler for his team as well as a table tennis player. Can't really recall what team he plays for in the table tennis tournament of Trinidad and Tobago.
I think it was the Dan Paul Dan Dadas. I know you sponsor your own team. You're that involved in table tennis. Rashid Mohammed, the elder statesman, definitely comes out as a number 11 batter. And I think whatever happens in the Savannah boys' response, you have to praise their clinicalness.
Definitely.
Their fielding has been really good. They've forced the errors. They haven't, at no point could you say that BOURG MULATRESSE were getting into a stage of advancing or getting any momentum at all. They've been stuck in first gear for this entire innings here. One delivery left in the 15th. Oh, my apologies, it's actually a new over that started. 51 for 9. And Anish Suku. So resuming from the southern end of the ground. Rashid Mohammed on strike. Let's see what he can do. Lofted delivery. He just about kept his feet in the crease. Did the elder statesman of the BOURG MULATRESSE team, and he's helped up quite nicely by Adrian Ali. Good spirit of cricket here.
Good sportsmanship shown by Adrian Ali.
Turned into the leg side. They're looking for the single. The throw comes in. Rashid Mohammed was a third of the way up the pitch. And his partner the other end, Benny Halal, was having nothing doing with it. Well played. That's pushed into mid-on, and the throw comes in at the striker's end. Benny Halal is safe with a risky single. Swipe across the line there from Halal. That one's on to the short fine leg, and the throw comes in at the bowler's end. Halal is safe once again. No signal from the umpire. He got a bit of bat on that one. Let's have a look at that one again. Well, he was really lucky to get an edge on that one as he nutmegged himself. And then the throw came in and struck Halal. So he was almost bowled and run out as well. Rashid Mohammed steps forward to this one, drives it pleasantly to the extra cover region, and there is no run. That will end the 16th over with BOURG MULATRESSE holding on at 54 for 9.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. and let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. What about the connection with you and your team members?
It's top priority for me to have that clear understanding of who my team members are and building connections with them to ensure that they carry out the vision of what we are trying to achieve as a team, realizing opportunities for both the clients and ourselves.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Luke Ali continues from the northern end. And this will be his final. No, he has 2 more overs still. Well, 2 for 3 of 2.1. Can he finish with 3 for 3 of 3? Beaten all ends up by that one. Really, really good flight. Really, really good pace through the air. Benny Halal, 7 of 12. Top scorer by Aaron Das, who scored 10. So can Benny beat that score? He goes to the big swing. And cleanly taken by Adrian Ali behind the stumps. Let's have a look at the replay on that one. There's no breeze at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. But Tanvi Dampol said he felt the breeze from the swing from that one from Benny Halal as he scuttled through for a single. And Rashid Mohammed. Well. Luke Ali has 2 deliveries at Rashid Mohammed.
There's opportunity to get his 3rd wicket here.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, there's no adjustment in the field. All the fielders are inside the 30-yard circle except that fielder at deep backward square leg. But put in a slip. Flick down to that fielder. Oh, that's awful fielding there by that fielder at short fine leg. Vinay Shuku. And he gives away a 4 there. Didn't get down at all. It was a badly lined delivery from Ali. So just stepped inside the line there, but he really didn't get down at all. And just smile from Anish, because he probably knows that his teammates will be happy to chase a little bit more runs. Probably want to get out in the middle very, very soon. 59 for 9, 1 delivery left in the 17. Big swing by Rashid. Gets it down to mid-off, and there is no run. They were contemplating a run, but there is no run at the end of it. 59 for 9 after 17. 2 for 8 from 3 overs for Luke Ali.
At the end of over number 17, it's 59 for the loss of 9. 59 for the loss of 9 after 17.
A look at the bowling figures there. Chetram Ramral, 4 overs, 2 for 7. Pradeem Ali, 4 overs, 3 for 10. And Luke Ali, 3 overs, 2 for 8. Anish Shuku, 3 overs, 1 for 13. Tishon Castro, well, it seems so long ago that he bowled his 2 overs for just 10 runs. And Amir Ali, 1 over for 9. Anish Shuku will continue. And I think they finally heard me, and there's a slip in position, Tanvir. I'd have to be screaming at the top of my lungs for Pradeem to listen to me. And that's cut, and it's cut into the short third man area. They jog through for a single. Rashid Mohammed, for being an elder statesman, very light on his foot there. Suku has 5 deliveries to Mohammed, the tail ender, the number 11, the prop in the team. Big swing, and it gets past the slip fielder. Short fine leg is running around. Will they just get a single? They do indeed. Yeah, there was a bit of an edge on that one. Thick outside edge. Yeah, that's what the slip is for. He probably needs to get a little bit closer to that wicket keeper. I think he is now. It's still a bit of a gap there. There's another big swing there by Benny Halal. Mid-on does the work, and it's just another single.
BOURG MULATRESSE is definitely holding on here. Maybe trying to see how to the 20th over to see as much runs as they could get. 62 for 9.
Full delivery by Suko, and it's played back up to him. I mean, at this point, it's just batting practice for the guys in the middle. A little bit of bowling and a little bit of throwdowns for them. Don't have to do anything fancy. Rashid Mohammed, an exhibition in defense here. 62 for 9 after 18.
Blue water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you feeling hard, take a blue water spray. Take a blue water spray. In your school or house, take a blue water spray. When the bus run out, take a blue water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. Blue water spray. The fitness posse water. The office posse water.
Ali continues wanting that last wicket. He's bowled 3 overs, 2 for 8. His captain, Pradeep Ali, has 3 for 10. Chatram Ramlal has 2 for 7. A little bit of cat and mouse here from Luke Ali, has a smile on his face. Maybe trying to see Benny Halal was going to dance out of his crease. He did not. Let's see what happens now. Full delivery, and it's swept nicely. That will go into the ropes for 4. That will add a little bit of insult to Luke Ali, and he'll be annoyed with that for maybe just putting a slight dent in his figures. There's a full toss down the line of the middle and leg stump, and Benny Halal swiftly moves to the top score for BOURG MULATRESSE. Got the heady 14. My goodness, Tanvir Danpol. That 10 from Aaron Das is gone. Another full toss, another sweep. This time through mid-wicket. That was flat batted as hard as you would like. Screamed across the turf. Luke Ali's figures are taking a hitting here. But it's not too much. I don't think the Savannah boys will lose too much sweat over Benny Halal right now.
Well, definitely not. I think they're just trying to get a total of, let the batters get a total of 100 so they actually come and play a good game of cricket today.
And all of a sudden they're up to 70. Benny Halal up to 18. What does Luke offer now? And he cuts this time, but he doesn't get it past the inside field. And there is no run. That's a big shot. It's over the mid-wicket region. Will it run into the ropes? It does not. The field is a little bit soggy there. And Benny comes back for, I think that makes it 2. The throw is a little bit wild. Benny may have been short of his ground. Had the throw come in a little bit better. I won't say it's going off the rails for the Savannah boys in this over, but they would have probably liked to keep the pressure on instead of releasing it just a little bit. 72 for 9, 1 delivery left in the 19th. A big swing again, and that one is through to the keeper. 2 for 18 or 4 overs. Luke Ali finishes his spell. BOURG MULATRESSE 72 for 9 after 19, just 1 over to bowl. Here's the last over coming up, and it's from Riaf Ali. As Rashid Mohammed turns it into the leg side for a single.
A little confusion in the middle there. So batters come to talk.
I'm not sure why there is any confusion, because Benny Halal has to take as much strike as possible.
Definitely.
So whatever happened, Rashid Mohammed should have run. And eventually all's well that ends well, at least for that delivery. Riaf continues. Benny Halal pulls this one, and it falls just short of the fielder deep backward square leg, and they'll come back for a single. Certainly has a bit of power in his shots, this Benny Halal. Well played by Rashid Mohammed into the cover region, and they'll come for a single.
Maybe a couple boundaries here from Benny Halal will pose a sort of a defendable score.
I'm not sure how close they can get to a respectable score, but they have to believe that they can defend it, of course. And that's driven out to the cover region.
That's definitely not going to beat Tishon Castro.
I mean, I hate to bring it up, but of course, the West Indies test team was bowled out for 27. So, I mean, if he can, maybe if he can defend 76, 77, let's see what goes on here. Rashid Mohammed with the big swing. Makes no connection, but he gets the wide there. So, a freebie. He plays this one calmly, and then reverses a punch to the mid wicket, which I'm surprised he didn't do. I mean, it's just 2 deliveries left here. What do you have to lose at this point?
Let's see, last delivery here.
And last delivery here, and what's he going to do? He dances up the pitch, and he's stumped. Well, Rashid Mohammed was called out by that one, and eventually was stumped, and that would be the end of the innings, and they get, they're basically bowled out for 77 at the end of the innings. So the Savannah boys have 78 to chase, 78 to get for victory, and they have all 20 deliveries to do it. He lost his bat as well, did Rashid Mohammed. A comedy of errors, and I think that pretty much sums up the BOURG MULATRESSE innings.
Just have 78 is now needed from 20.
So here's how it goes there. Aaron Das and Barbosa started very, very quietly. And the wicket just started tumbling quite regularly as well. None of the batters really got away at all. There was the unfortunate run out of Delaney Hines, and that was Treek Edwards trying something fancy and being bowled. And then that was the LBW. And there's really a procession of wickets here. The occasional 4 that went through. Vinesh Shuku coming in here, and then he immediately struck as well. All the bowlers were very successful. Chetram Ramlal 2 for 7, Pradeem Ali 3 for 10, Luke Ali 2 for 18, and then Riaf Ali, well, he rounded all up as BOURG MULATRESSE closed for a very, very paltry 77 for 10 in their 20 overs. The top scorer, Benny Halal, 22 of 24. And he was actually not out at the end. And so we'll take a short break right now and come back with the response from the Savannah boys.
Blue water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you're feeling hot, take a blue water spray. Take a blue water spray. In your school or house, take a blue water spray.
This one? Hey look, KFC has an incredible promo.
I already had that for lunch.
Crunch whoever isn't on board. Order KFC's Mega 6 Bucket for only $115. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. What about the connection with you and your team members?
It's top priority for me to have that clear understanding of who my team members are and building connections with them to ensure that they carry out the vision of what we are trying to achieve as a team, realizing opportunities for both the clients and ourselves.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Having that family lime at home, that cookout by the river, or you're just feeling to bubble up pot? Then Cans Poultry and Meats Limited has got you covered for all your meaty needs. Whether it be chicken, beef, steak, lamb, or even seafood, check Cans. They even have seasoning and condiments to complement your dish. So if you're looking for top quality meats at prices that wouldn't bust your pocket, then come on in to Cans today at any of their convenient locations.
Truth be told, here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. It seems to me there's a power in listening. It seems like that is a part of the mandate.
Of course. We need to listen to our clients. We need to hear what they need. We need to hear that they are satisfied, they are loved, they are feeling that JMMB culture.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. How important is it for the client to be recognized and not to feel invisible, to feel like just a number?
At GMMB, everybody is seen as an ideal, important client. And we give everybody the same level of respect, the same level of acknowledgement, and we deal with you to suit based on that vision of love.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Blue Water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you're feeling hard, take up the water spray. Take up the water spray. In your school or house, take up the water spray. When the bus run out, take up the water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. Blue water spray. The fitness posse water. The office posse water.
When you want to get the inside information, you go to the real source, the team members. Let's hear what they're saying.
One of the joys that I have is calling someone and telling them you have that approval. We want to know our clients. The attention that we give the client feels that warmth.
We help you, the customer.
We are here to help you, achieve your dreams.
Client succeeding, it has helped the bank to succeed.
Lots of great information here. And yes, GMMB is a real bank.
Blue Water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you're feeling hard, take up the water spray. Take up the water spray. In your school or house, take up the water spray. When the bus run out, take up the water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. Blue water spray. The fitness posse water. The office posse water.
This one? Hey, look, KFC has an incredible promo.
I already had that for lunch.
Crunch whoever isn't on board. Order KFC's Mega 6 Bucket for only $115. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. What about the connection with you and your team members?
It's top priority for me to have that clear understanding of who my team members are and building connections with them to ensure that they carry out the vision of what we are trying to achieve as a team, realizing opportunities for both the clients and ourselves.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Having that family lime at home, that cookout by the river, or you're just feeling to bubble up pot? Then Cans Poultry and Meats Limited has got you covered for all your meaty needs. Whether it be chicken, beef, steak, lamb, or even seafood, check Cans. They even have seasoning and condiments to complement your dish. So if you're looking for top quality meats at prices that wouldn't bust your pocket, then come on in to Cans today at any of their convenient locations.
Truth be told, here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. It seems to me there's a power in listening. It seems like that is a part of the mandate.
Of course. We need to listen to our clients. We need to hear what they need. We need to hear that they are satisfied, they are loved, they are feeling that JMMB culture.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. How important is it for the client to be recognized and not to feel invisible, to feel like just a number?
At GMMB, everybody is seen as an ideal, important client. And we give everybody the same level of respect, the same level of acknowledgement, and we deal with you to suit based on that vision of love.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Blue Water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you're feeling hard, take a blue water spray. Take a blue water spray. In your school or house, take a blue water spray. When the bus run out, take a blue water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. Blue water spray. The fitness posse water. The office posse water.
When you want to get the inside information, you go to the real source, the team members. Let's hear what they're saying.
One of the joys that I have is calling someone and telling them you have that approval. We want to know our clients, the attention that we give the client feels that warmth.
We help you, the customer.
We are here to help you, achieve your dreams.
Client succeeding, it has helped the bank to succeed.
Lots of great information here. And yes, GMMB is a real bank.
Blue Water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you're feeling hard, take a blue water spray. Take a blue water spray. In your school or house, take a blue water spray. When the bus run out, take a blue water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. Blue water spray. The fitness posse water. The office posse water.
This one? Hey, look, KFC has an incredible promo.
I already had that for lunch.
Crunch whoever isn't on board. Order KFC's Mega 6 Bucket for only $115. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. What about the connection with you and your team members?
It's top priority for me to have that clear understanding of who my team members are and building connections with them to ensure that they carry out the vision of what we are trying to achieve as a team, realizing opportunities for both the clients and ourselves.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Having that family lime at home, that cookout by the river, or you're just feeling to bubble a pot? Then Cans Poultry and Meats Limited has got you covered for all your meaty needs. Whether it be chicken, beef, steak, lamb, or even seafood, check Cans. They even have seasoning and condiments to complement your dish. So if you're looking for top quality meats at prices that wouldn't bust your pocket, then come on in to Cans today at any of their convenient locations.
Truth be told, here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. It seems to me there's a power in listening. It seems like that is a part of the mandate.
Of course. We need to listen to our clients. We need to hear what they need. We need to hear that they are satisfied, they are loved, they are feeling that JMMB culture.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. How important is it for the client to be recognized and not to feel invisible, to feel like just a number?
At GMMB, everybody is seen as an ideal, important client. and we give everybody the same level of respect, the same level of acknowledgement, and we deal with you to suit based on that vision of love.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Blue Water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you're feeling hard, take up the water spray. Take up the water spray. In your school or home, take up the water spray. When the bus run out, take up the water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. Blue water spray. The fitness posse water. The office posse water.
When you want to get the inside information, you go to the real source, the team members. Let's hear what they're saying.
One of the joys that I have is calling someone and telling them you have that approval. We want to know our clients. The attention that we give the client feels that warmth.
We help you, the customer.
We are here to help you, achieve your dreams.
Client succeeding, it has helped the bank to succeed.
Lots of great information here. And yes, GMMB is a real bank.
Blue Water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you're feeling hard, take up the water spray. Take up the water spray. In your school or home, take up the water spray. When the bus run out, take up the water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. Blue water spray. The fitness posse water. The office posse water.
Action resumes here in game 14 of the North Zone T20 Festival. 78 runs required, 120 deliveries to get it. And the Savannah boys have sent in their two big hitters, Luke Ali and Tishon Castro. Tanvir Danpol was so excited when he saw them came out. He was clapping his hands, he was jumping for joy. And certainly, it's not a stiff total here, but they have to believe that they can do something here in terms of defending it here. Tanvi Danpol, your thoughts on the state of the game, and give us from BOURG Mulatresse's perspective. What do you think they have to do?
Definitely need to have no error in the fielding. Definitely none in the bowling as well. Need to stay away from the no balls or wides. Try to bowl as tight and as possible as they can. Definitely give each other the backhand and the momentum that is needed, as Tishon Castro and Luke Ali might look to finish this game within the first 10 overs.
I'm calling 8. What's your official call?
My official call will be 10. I'll say 10. Give them the benefit of the doubt, with the loss of maybe 1 or 2 wickets.
And of course, our producer Michael Rupwell, like the annoying person he is, he's going to call 9 overs. Mark Aparicio to start to Tishon Castro, and he carves that nicely through the cover region and will get a single.
Luke Ali comes on the strike now. Both batters are in form.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, Tishon Castro can never be written off. And then Luke Ali, he's had some good runs in this tournament thus far.
Both bowling and batting. Same thing with Tishon Castro. All-round performers they are. For Savannah boys. Second ball of the over. Second ball of this innings. Mark Aparicio.
That's a wide delivery outside the off stump. The keeper is up to the stumps, which is, I think, is good. It's, putting a little bit of pressure. And I think they have a slip in place as well, which is excellent cricket. A short third man, tee backward square leg. A man at forward point, sweeper position. Long on, mid off, short mid off, and mid wicket. That's the fielding positions. Another delivery outside the line of the off stump, left alone by Ali. That's Luke Ali, of course. You have to be very specific when it comes to the Savannah boys. There are quite a number of Alis in the mix. Cut nicely. And that will run very, very close to the backward square boundary. And it will not get to the rope. So the lovely shot showing the class of Luke Ali. The relay throw comes in and they get 2 for that one. Very easy shot there by Luke Ali. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Just guided it into that gap. Just backward of square on the offside. Run very, very close to the rope nevertheless. Not bad from Mark Aparicio, but he doesn't have much runs to play with here. That one is a bouncing wide delivery, but it stays inside the line. Luke threw himself at that one. Made no connection. That's another delivery outside the line of the off-stump. That one was very close to being called a wide. Aparicio maybe getting away with that one, maybe that one just inside the line. And we see the shot of the man who's given Tanvir Danpal dancing competition here. 4 without loss, 1 delivery left in the first over. Gets a piece of that one, does Luke Ali, and there's a misfield there in the gully region, and they're able to get back for a single. So that will end the first over with the score at 5 without loss. We have a look at the replay here. Got a piece of it, hit it well enough, and just bobbled in the field in front of the fielder. .78 runs required for a victory. 73 more to get. .19 overs in which to get it. Good to see some of the young faces out there smiling and enjoying themselves. And in the modern era, everybody's always looking at their phone. So what's going to be the offering from BOURG MULATRESSE from the southern end of the ground as Luke Ali takes strike? It looks to be Orlando Toppin.
Yes, correct, Chan. Orlando Toppin is into the bowling attack now to Luke Ali. Bit of spin in the mix as well. I think Luke Ali will be very, very comfortable with it. Might have a couple deliveries just to see what's going on. That's a delivery that dribbles into the leg side and they gallop a quick single there. Luke Ali was not sure what was going on. It's actually a wide delivery. And he trusted his teammate Sean Castro in terms of the call. Goes hard at that one and slaps that through the extra cover region. Does Tishon Castro off the back foot, and that's gone all the way for 4. Really good shot. There was width on offer, so he just had to pick his area. And as we look at it from front on here, yep, there was the width on offer. And he just picked his areas through that extra cover region, and there was a big gap there once he got it through the inner circle. That fielder at a short mid-off position. Once it was past him, it was into the ropes for 4. Big shot again this time, and this one is square.
Flat batted through the offside for four. Back-to-back fours from Tishon Castro. He's come to the party. That was about as baseball-esque as you can get. Just flat batted across, opened up the face a little bit and carved it through the square region. But again, there was width on offer from Orlando Toppin. He'll have to tighten up his line there.
Definitely, but we see Tishon Castro now has taken the attack to the bowler.
Starts off with a wide and then 2 fours for Orlando Toppin. 63 required for victory. That's a good delivery and it's bobbled and it's put down at first slip. Oh my goodness. Toppin looks to the skies. It would have been a very, very big wicket to get Tishon Castro back in the hutch. Let's have a look at the replay on this one. Bit of extra bounce maybe coming back into him a little bit. And that was really, really unfortunate by the slip fielder. And I think that's actually the captain, Aaron Das. Oh my goodness. Would have been a very big wicket there. Or a swing and a miss by Castro. He's all ends up after that, surviving that catch.
In the previous game, Chan, we saw the last batter that was dropped. He came to make a blistering 50.
Well, they don't have much runs to play with here at the BOURG MULATRESSE, and they needed 10 magical deliveries. That was one of them. But the chance was just not taken. Good return so far from Orlando Toppin. A wide and then 2 fours to start. Settled on really, really nicely since then. Can he finish strongly? Is the question. Another drive through the extra cover region. Actually, it's down to long off, and they'll just get a single. Luke Ali will face the last delivery of the second over.
And that's the end of the over.
It actually is the end of the over, so thank you very much to Tanvir Danpol, who's also assisting with scoring duties today.
Truth be told, here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. It seems to me there's a power in listening. It seems like that is a part of the mandate.
Of course. We need to listen to our clients. We need to hear what they need. We need to hear that they are satisfied, they are loved, they are feeling that JMMB culture.
JMMB.
It's banking for real.
Will continue to Castro. Big swing. And that goes down the way to long off, who does really well diving around there. Unfortunately, they don't take a run either, which is crazy on that occasion.
I think Castro liked the strike.
That's a beautiful shot. That's going to go close to the ropes. It does indeed. It goes into the ropes for 4. A little bit of a dance move there from Castro. Let's have a look at this one. He's stepping across. As the ball was coming in, he just cleared his back foot to give himself a little bit of an angle and hit that dead straight. It was a really, really good shot, hit with a lot of power.
This is why Castro did not take that single, so he could get strike.
Goes big again, gets that one through the extra cover region. And that will go into the ropes of 4 as well. A valiant diving effort by that fielder at mid-off. But that was past him in a flash. So that's the danger of Tishon Castro on show in the last 2 overs. He's raced to 14 off 8. Actually, that would be 18 off 9. As soon as the scorecard is updated. Aparicio feeling the run now, and that one is smacked again. It's gone straight. The fielder will cut this one off. Aparicio continuing to Luke Ali this time, and Luke Ali crunches that one nicely. Again down to the long off region, and they'll just get a single there. And one delivery, I believe, left in the 3rd over. Yeah, one delivery left in the 3rd. Castro goes big. Castro goes high. Castro goes hard. Castro hits Aparicio for 6. To end the 3rd over, 32 without loss.
Look at that replay there again. Perfect pickup. Straight back and a huge 6. .46 needed from 102 deliveries.
Tanvir Danpal is sticking with his prediction of 10 overs. 3 overs left in the power play. Just saying, FYI, in case you missed it. 25 off 11, Luke Ali playing the supportive role to an absolute T. Change in bowling, it's that Mr. Benny Halal who did so well with his unbeaten 22 in the first innings. Coming in at number 10, no less. Clearly an all-out player for BOURG MULATRESSE. A wide delivery to start with. He's upset with that one, is Benny Halal. Cross section of the crowd here enjoying the cricket at the Digger Martin Sporting Complex. It's the North Zone T20 Festival. Big swing by Luke Ali. Pushes that into mid-off and they scamper the single. But that's okay because the big hitter Tishon Castro is on strike. Luke Ali rehearsing that maybe he should have gone over the extra cover fielder on that occasion. Big swing by Castro, gets that through the mid-on fielder. And they were thinking about a run, but they were just ambling really. And there was no real communication there. Luke Ali almost got himself caught in no man's land. Bit too casual there between the wickets. But there was a misfield at mid-on, which I think allowed for the single. Castro, unfortunately, I don't think he was interested. I think Castro is really eyeing up Benny Halal here. 4 deliveries left in his over. The dew and moistening factor has been a real issue for the bowlers. And he hits this one straight, but it's into the mid-on area. I think it was deflected off the fielding from Halal. Have a look at the replay on this one. Oh, it was a throw from Halal on the stumps. Not allowed for the single. And here's Ali this time. And he hits this one nicely into that cow corner region. And that will go away for 4. Bit of a slug sweep there from Ali. Losing his shape maybe a little bit. But good, effective cricket shot nevertheless. Yeah, just kept his body open. And worked that ball into the leg side. Really has a very open stance. It was sort of flat batted into that mid-wicket region. But 4 runs nevertheless. 39 on the board, 39 needed for victory. So they've accomplished half of the score in 3.4 overs. So my prediction of 8 overs is looking spot on. Tanvir Danpal doesn't care. He still thinks it's 10 out. That's a full toss, and that is smacked with disdain through the extra cover region for 4 more. Well. Loose deliveries like that are not going to help the cause.
Just look at that delivery again, and that put away there by Luke Ali definitely gets value for a shot. You're also hearing from the spectators that a wicket is needed, but do they really need that wicket? As if a wicket drops, the next big hitter, Adrian Ali, could be taking the crease. Let's see, Benny Halal to Luke Ali.
Yeah, Ali's been kept quiet. But he's not going to give up. This one is high into the night sky. It's into the mid-wicket region. The field is running back, and it bounces just short of the ropes, and they'll trot back for 2. It went higher than it went further, but unfortunately for Luke Ali, it fell in an area where there were no fielders converging. And running back, it's very, very hard to make that catch. Good effort by Anthony Duran. 45 for none after 4.
Here at GMMB, love is the currency. And let's show you how we are able to transfer that energy into real conversations. How important is it for the client to be recognized and not to feel invisible, to feel like just a number?
At GMMB, everybody is seen as an ideal, important client. And we give everybody the same level of respect, the same level of acknowledgement, and we deal with you to suit based on that vision of love.
GMMB.
It's banking for real.
.45 without loss after 4. 33 runs required, 96 deliveries in which to get them. And there'll be a change in bowling from the northern end as well. Mark Aparicio has been replaced. Tishon Castro is still on strike, 26 off 13.
And Karen Barbosa comes into the bowling attack.
A big swing, and there's appeal for caught behind, and that is the end of Tishon Castro. Unfortunately, the big man falls to 26, caught behind off the bowling of
Karen Barbosa.
Good little knock here, 26 off 14.
Let's see who takes the crease now.
And the keeper behind the stumps, that's Kevin Holder. The Holder and Barbosa combining to get rid of that man. Tishon Castro. And the number 54 is coming out for the Savannah boys. And that is none other than Samir Ali. So it will be Luke and Samir out in the middle. Still 33 runs required for victory. 9 more magical deliveries, maybe for BOURG MULATRESSE to get in. The fall of the first wicket with the score on 45. So a good little partnership to start. And again, BOURG MULATRESSE don't have much runs to play with. 78 runs required just for victory. It'll be interesting to see how Samir Ali plays this. Luke Ali is, of course, in a very good form on the other end. And he already has a start as well. Balbosa to Ali. Samir. On the leg side, it's signal wide, and it'll run into the ropes for 4. It's a freebie, and that brings up the 50 for Savannah boys as well. Not much runs to play with, as I've said 1,000,001 times, and they really can't give away anything like that. And you can see Holder's reaction behind the stumps as well. He's extremely annoyed at that. So it's 5 runs to the total. And they will have a mid-pitch discussion here, BOURG MULATRESSE. Samir Ali will be unbothered by it all. Tanvir Danpal is about as unbothered as you can get as well.
It's a good game of cricket playing here, Chan. They're trying their best to defend these runs.
And at least the spectators are having a good time. Been entertaining cricket from the Savannah boys at least. Good punch by Samir Ali. That will run out to the short third man. It will bring Luke Ali back in strike, and he will get off the mark as well as Samir. Balbosa to Luke Ali. Luke Ali's dancing up the pitch, and he hits this one high in the air, just over the head of the mid-off fielder. It will trickle down to the long-off fielder for a single. Bat twisting in his hand there, maybe coming on to him a little bit faster than he expected. Maybe there's a slight adjustment by the bowler as well when he saw him coming up the pitch. Samir Ali is back on strike. A short delivery, and it gets a thick outside edge past the keeper. The throw comes in, and there's a chance for a run out. No, Luke Ali makes it. It's a direct throw at the striker's end. But Luke Ali was very, very quick between the wickets. As the thick outside edge got past the wicket keeper and down to that short third man fielder. Samir Ali trusting his partner to go for the run. Ali was down the pitch. The throw came in. And as you can see, it was a direct hit on the stumps. From that angle, it's very, very hard to see if Luke Ali made it. Maybe this will give us a better option. But at the end of the day, the umpire's decision, as Tanvir Danpal says, is final. And Luke Ali stays, and Luke Ali is there. And what will he do now? Coming up the pitch again, and he hits this one high into the night sky, over the square leg region, all the way for 6. A towering 6 by Luke Ali. And that is a brilliant shot to bring up 59 for 1 after 4.5 overs. Just 19 runs required now for victory. They might want to win this in the power play itself. Tanvir Danpal is smiling. I should have bet him. I should have gotten into those deep pockets and called my 8 overs. As Tanvir Danpal said 10. Should have bet him the keys to his brand new Mercedes-Benz E-Class. It would have been mine all now. Luke Ali, 1 delivery left in the 5th over. What's going to happen now? Dancing up the pitch again, and that's carved. Carved through the third man area, down for 4. He will end the over at 63 for 1 with 15 required in 90 deliveries. It's a dolly here for the Savannah boys. So just to show you how the difference, just to show you the difference between or T20 cricket, it took 18 overs for BOURG MULATRESSE to get to 63. Actually, they entered the 18, they ended the 18 at 62 for 9, and in just 5 overs, the Savannah boys have romped to 63 for 1.
Yes. We're having a little talk up in the commentary box here. As I pulls up the womb chart onto the table, you just see the climb, the difference between Savannah boys and Multressen, BOURG Multressen. And as you recall, Chan, Kadir Mohammed, our cameraman, did say they're looking to finish this within the power play. So what do you think? Do you think Kadir called the right shot?
How much did he say?
Within the power play, 6 overs.
Well, I still beat you on that's the important thing. As I mean, I had thought the power play overs as well, but I was being a little conservative. Trick Richards, they're giving the under-19 player a chance here. Good to see BOURG MULATRESSE. Despite that, they're letting the players give their chances. Samir Ali will face, and a big swing of that misses on that occasion. And right now, Kadir Mohammed will be unhappy with Samir Ali because he'll be saying, hey, get a single so that I can get Luke Ali on strike and finish it in the power play as predicted. Gets a thick outside edge on this one. How close will that run to the ropes? They will only take a single, of course. They're not interested in a double here. Let's have a look at the replay on this one. I think he was almost squared up by this one a little bit, Samir Ali. Oh my. Oh wow. I think that was a drop by the keeper.
Leg by signal by the umpire.
It's actually by. So there was no bat on that one. Dancing over the pitches, Luke Ali smacks that through the extra cover region. That's 4. Really wants to finish this game in a hurry. Bit uppishly, but away enough from the fielders that you were in no real danger here. A real learning experience here for Trick Richards, having a bowler a batter just advance on you like that. And now the keeper is coming up to the stumps. There'll be no advancing for Luke. He'll have to play it from the crease. 31 of 15. Brilliant innings from him so far. Yorker length delivery. Well dug out one. Well fielded by the young man. Two deliveries left in the over, and that will be a wide there. The keeper did extremely well. That's Holder to get a grab on that one. I think any Premier League club goalkeeper would be proud of him, except Manchester United, of course. Goes for the reverse sweep and he's bowled. Luke Ali trying to be too fancy there. Trick Richards strikes. And it's all happening here. 69 for 2 is the score. While Luke Ali, a very, very entertaining innings, is bowled by Richards with his score on. Yeah, but unfortunately, that's the end of Luke Ali. A really, really good innings. I think he got about 30-something. As we pull up the scorecard here. Luke Ali, 31 of 17. Really, really good knock from him. And the new batter coming out, I think, is no, it's number 17.
It's Naresh Prasad.
Naresh Prasad, yeah, that's correct. So one delivery left in the power play. Kadir Mohammed, our erstwhile cameraman, said this game will be done and dusted in the power play. Still 9 runs required for that to happen. I said the 8th over. So my prediction is looking a little bit more likely. And that's a good delivery from Trick Richards to end the power play, to end the 6th over with the score on 69 for 2. Still 9 required for victory.
Blue Water's posse identified. Somebody pass blue water. Somebody bring blue water. Somebody get blue water. And we ready now. When you're feeling hard, take up the water spray. Take up the water spray. In your school or house, take up the water spray. When the bus run out, take up the water spray. Party posse water. Working posse water. School children they water. The water spray. The fitness posse water. The office posse water.
All right, we're back here. 69 for 2 after 6. Naresh Prasad and Samir Ali in the middle. Signal by the umpire, that's the end of the power play.
And it looks like the other number 19, the other under 19 player for BOURG MULATRESSE will be coming in, Delaney Hines, from the northern end of the ground to Samir Ali. 9 runs required for victory here. 2 shots away, as it were. Samir Ali playing the first one back up with respect. Bit of a seam-up position here for Delaney Hines. Big swing and a miss at that one.
Wide signal by the umpire.
So 8 runs required now. 2 fours will do the job. Have a look at this one again. Good working action by the young fellow.
We can have some brilliant bowling and pick up at least 2 or 3 meters.
That will be a wide for sure. And that one is through. And that one will be 5 wides. So that means it's just 3 required for victory now.
5 no ball. No ball signal.
Oh, it's a no ball as well. Oh my. And that wasn't even on the pitch, so that's probably why it's a no ball.
So definitely not a wide. It's 5 no ball with free hit. With just 3 needed for victory now.
So it seems our good friend Kadir Mohammed is off by maybe 2 deliveries or 3. Again, that really sums up, it almost sums up the BOURG MULATRESSE performance as well, getting bowled out for 77. And they're chasing this down with so much time to spare. That's a big hit. That's high in the air. The field is coming around. Will he take the catch? No. It was a good effort, I think, from Trick Richards. But it was high and swirling in the air. And I don't think he got to it as close as he would have liked. So still 2 runs required for victory.
You definitely wouldn't have counted if the catch was taken, seeing that it was a free hit.
A good camera work here. He stuck out a one hand. I think he kind of knew that he wasn't going to reach it. But of course the white ball, it swirls and it drops in the air and in the night sky. It's a very, very difficult thing to judge sometimes. That's crunched nicely into the offside. And they'll come back for a single as Naresh Prasad gets off the mark. 1 run required for victory. Scores a level. And there's no way the Savannah boys can lose now, Tanvi Danpal, as if that was even a concern to you.
Was not Mr. Andrew Chan. And
the big hit goes, and that's all the way.
But they need
No,
to
it
run
isn't.
to complete.
It's off the thick outside edge, and they'll jog the single. And will that be victory? It is indeed. They get the 78 required for victory, and they win by 2 wickets with 80 deliveries to spare. They win by 8. They win by 8 wickets. Yep. They win by 8 wickets with 80 balls to spare here, the Savannah boys. It's a comprehensive victory. And Tishon Castro and Luke Ali doing the damage at the top, and after that, well, there was really no looking back for BOURG MULATRESSE. I think in terms of the man of the match, it might go to Luke Ali again, 2 for 18, and then 31 of 17. So another all-round performance by Luke Ali as we look at the summary of the match here.
Yes, we can see here BOURG MULATRESSE scores 22 for Benny Halal, Aaron Das with 10, Orlando Topham with 9. Brilliant bowling by Pradeem Ali, 3 for 10. Chetan Ramlal 2 for 7, and Luke Ali 2 for 18. Then came in the Savannah boys, chasing down the score in just 6.4 overs. Luke Ali 31 of 17. Tishon Castro 26 of 14. Samir Ali 4 of 8. Karen Balbosa picking up 1 wicket for 18, and Tariq Richards picking up 1 for 5. Mark Aparicio gets 21 runs off of his 2 overs for no wickets as we pull up the play of the match. And it will be, like you said, Adrian Chan, Luke Ali.
Yeah, another all-round performance from him earlier in the tournament. He scored 50, and I think he took 4 for 22. He's really, really a very, very good player for the Savannah boys. I think he'll be disappointed that he didn't close out the innings. He tried to get a little fancy with Tariq Richard, who in all fairness is probably making his, well, this is his List A debut. This wouldn't be a first-class cricket, of course, but his List A debut. And just trying to get a little too fancy. So that'll do well for the young under-19 player for Tariq Richard. But Luke Ali is, with consummate ease, the man of the match. All-round performance from him. Pradeem Ali would have also been in contention with his 3 for 10, leading from the front there for the Savannah boys.
It's a brilliant game, double headers here today, I must say, from all 4 teams that played today. And upcoming tomorrow, we have the Ebony SNC Club versus the Combined All-Star Sports Club, scheduled to begin here at 2 p.m. right at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. We will say good night as they prepare for the play of the match here from the commentators.
Just take a quick look at the highlights of how the Savannah boys went about a victory here. We're actually going all the way back to BOURG MULATRESSE at the start, and that was Pradeem Ali and Chetram Ramlal doing the damage early on, taking a good couple wickets here. And there was the unfortunate run out of Delaney Hines, and a fancy reverse sweep by Tariq Richards that was out as well. Mark Aparicio falling in the middle order. And then that was the end of Anthony Durant. Bit of a flurry from Benny Halal late on, but really nothing much to speak of. In terms of runs, that's Justin Juman, who was caught brilliantly in the cover region. There's Halal, who top scored at 22 not out. And that was the last man, Rashid Muhammad, who was bowled. Tishon Castro started venomously, you have to say. So 2 back-to-back boundaries in 1 over, and then 2 back-to-back boundaries in the next over. That was a brilliant shot off the bowling of Aparicio. And kept going. And that was a beautiful straight shot. Got some good distance on that one. Luke Ali also got into the game. He started off a bit slow. And there, Balbosa came into the attack. And this is where he got rid of Tishon Castro, caught behind. Luke Ali continued where he left off, finishing on 31 of 17 before he gave his hand away to Tariq Richard. That's coming up here. That's where he got bowled. And in the end, it was Samir Ali and Naresh Prasad running away with the winner, running away with it for Savannah boys. And there's a fan of the match receiving some Dixie biscuits along with her beautiful mascot, a beautiful young mascot. Yeah, no surprise, Luke Ali winning the man of the match here, and he will take his award from the North Zone T20 Festival officials. Congratulations to Luke Ali. He has a big smile on his face and a good laugh for the official as well. So it's a good camaraderie all around. Match day 13, I believe, with the two back-to-back games here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex in the North Zone T20 Festival. I am Andrew Chan signing off on behalf of the Cricket 360 team with my co-commentator Tanvir Dan Paul, producer Dylan Sharma, producer Michael Rupwal, cameraman Sachin, cameraman Dimitri Ramdani, and cameraman Kadir Mohammed. Action resumes tomorrow in the North Zone T20 Festival. But from the Diego Martin Sporting Complex for tonight, it's good night.